This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask me, there is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
Professor, do you have a second? It's about Monica. Does she seem off to you? She was in prison for a long while, but she seems to have recovered almost instantly, and she's been bizarrely cheerful. You see what I mean? I wonder if she's straining to seem happy just to make people comfortable. And why is she so close to Edelgard anyway?
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is a free-for-all contest among the three classes. If you are victorious, the Archbishop will no doubt present you with a reward. Just what I thought you'd say.
Along with Flame, we found another female student who went missing last year. But now the combat professor Yuritsa has vanished. His origin begged many questions, so there were plenty of objections to his appointment here. He is apparently from House Rim of the Empire, but he was adopted from another family, or so they say. Anyway, there hasn't been much good to be said about House Rim in recent decades.
Professor. What do you say, Adel? Shall we meet up in the library later to... Oh, hello, Professor!
Do you need something? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Sorry, Professor. I've got a lot of questions to ask Adel here. Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really want to make sure I can do so this year.
Not too shabby. Who's next? Don't forget who you're dealing with.
Definitely.
Oh, having a fishing tournament before the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. At first I couldn't figure out what they were thinking. But the fish are especially tasty this time of year, so I don't question it anymore. Have you had any, Professor? You'd better eat up before it's all gone.
Let me see.
Hi, Professor. Want to know something? Gronder is in the territory of House Burgleys in the Empire. That's right next to my home, the region of House Barley. Oh, no. What if my parents come to watch? Ah! Really? Are you sure? You wouldn't say that if you weren't completely sure, right? Sorry, I'm trying.
Let's see. Fodlan is big. It's not as big as Almyra is, but it's still pretty big. Travel? I don't know. Never thought about it, I guess. I learned all sorts of things, so I can do as much as possible for Lady Rhea. Cleaning, chopping wood, making feed. Oh, and I'm learning the bow and arrow from Shamir. I'm happy to help you out with anything you need done for your class. You betcha. I'm your guy, Professor. Since, you know, you can't exactly add me to your class or anything.
I'm not interested in glory or prizes. All I want is a formidable enemy to sink my teeth into. You're one of them, Professor. Join me for some trainings. I might like to become...
Professor, as Seteth told you, we're to have a fishing tournament. Given the events of the last month, I believe this is just the sort of distraction we need, staff and student alike. I do enjoy the sport, yet I wouldn't say I'm particularly good at it. I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by myself.
Let's see.
You know, I'm pretty good at fishing. My older brother used to take me out. Why don't you give it a try, too? They say we can eat whatever we catch. Huh? I'm really flattered.
Sometimes it's nice to dangle a fishing line and let your mind wander. I'd love to spend some time lounging around by a scenic river or lake.
Holding such a frivolous and downright ridiculous event so close to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? It's absolutely absurd. Although, they did say we could eat whatever we catch. I'm a sucker for a good meal. I just couldn't resist.
Professor. Welcome to the Monastery Fishing Tournament. You look confused. Didn't Seteth tell you about it? Just catch whatever fish Flame requests. Show any fish you catch to Flame. I have a favor to ask.
Oh, you're entering too. Then how about a little friendly competition? Let's see who can catch the biggest fish. There's no way I'll lose.
Oh, are you taking part in the fishing tournament? Let's put your skills to the test. Whoever can catch the biggest one of these fish wins.
Oh, so you're taking part. How would you feel about a little friendly competition? Catch the same kind of fish as me and we'll compare the two. Biggest wins.
Are you taking part as well? Why don't we have some fun with this? A little contest. If you catch a fish like this, come show it to me. Whoever catches the bigger fish will be the victor.
So you are joining the fishing tournament? That's great, but you don't stand a chance against me. I just caught this beauty. I bet you can't catch a bigger one of the same kind. Hey, Professor. No?
I am happy that you will have participation. Maybe you and I both can have a small contest with each other? We will both have catching of the same fish type and do comparisons. Whoever has the fish with the biggest size will be winning, okay?
Why are they having a fishing tournament now? Are they just giving up on the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? You're not condoning this, right? Are you? What? If you've got all this free time, shouldn't you be spending it on your students?
Hey.
That looks
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight somebody!
Okay.
Sedith, that stubborn goat. Holding a fishing tournament now? Just last month he looked like death warmed over.
Excuse me, Professor. Do you think it would reflect poorly on me if I chose not to take part in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? Oh, I see. I'm not very confident, but I'll try my best. Okay.
field is in the Empire, right? I wonder how we'll get there. I thought I heard that there's no path that goes straight from the monastery to the Empire. Oh, perhaps we'll travel through Alliance territory. Yes, I see. From the east, we would go... there. Ah, yes, that must be it. Huh? I'm not...
Fishing? No thanks. I tried it once and ugh, gross. I don't even really like to eat fish, let alone catch and gut them. Besides, who can think about fishing right now? The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is coming up soon. Feeling confident? That's the spirit. I do find you very,
Hello.
Hey there.
I'm just absolutely exhausted. I swear to you, Professor, every month we're worked harder than the month before. I had imagined the Academy as a chance to possibly relax before our lives began in earnest. After graduating, we'll enter into noble society, which means contending with all the intrigues and dramas that entails. I want to just postpone life for a bit. Fish, nap under a tree, skip out on lectures and... well, not your lectures, of course, Professor. Your class seems pretty... relaxed. My professor is so strict. So is the house leader. What do you say? I believe I'd enjoy being a member of your class. Wonderful. I look forward to watching you close up. That is to say, observing your teaching style. By the way, I'll need some time for naps. 2 hours of class time should be sufficient.
You know, the Empire used to control all of Fodlan. But after the Civil War, the northern region split off and became the Kingdom. Later, the eastern part of the Kingdom seceded to become the Alliance. There are 3 powers today, but 1,000 years ago, we were all united as one. Even now, among the nobles of the Empire, there are some who dream of reunifying Fodlan. Oh, Professor. Well, the...
Indeed. I received a rare letter from my father recently. He said that he is praying for the Golden Deer House to emerge victorious. Insistently praying. My father attended the Officers' Academy and won a glorious victory in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. I think he is quite proud of that, even to this day. I suppose that shows how great an honor it truly is.
Do you have time for a request?
Pardon me. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Young Monica disappeared last year. I thought she had simply run along home, but it turns out she was kidnapped. I can't believe it. How awful it must have been for the poor thing. They say her personality has completely changed, but at least she seems more cheerful than before. Grateful to be alive, perhaps?
Have you thought about entering? Maybe you and I could have a little friendly competition. I just caught this fish here. Why don't you try catching a bigger one of the same type?
Will you be taking part too, Professor? I must admit I am quite excited. I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to dine on. So, if you do manage to catch a fish, do you mind bringing it for me to see? Oh, that is mine! Thank you so very much.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see. But they haven't been biting. What shouting? Everyone told me I was too loud, so I've been using my quiet voice.
Hello there.
This one, yes? I think this one, yes? This one, yes? This one, yes? This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I think 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 this one, yes? I thank you.
Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing. You have a good. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
What do you require? Farewell.
Hello, Jill. Hey, Professor. I'd love to. Hey, how about a favor?
Pardon me.
When you feel that first refreshing breeze upon your face, you know it is almost time for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Gronder Field is within the Empire, but the path there from the monastery necessitates passing through Alliance territory. Fodlan's biggest river, the Aramid River, flows along the border between the Empire and the Alliance. You will have to cross one of the largest bridges upon that river, the Great Bridge of Myrden.
Hey! The Death Knight's true identity. Personally, I don't think it could be Yaritza. He taught me swordsmanship. He said I had talent and the potential to get pretty strong. He was a little scary, of course. But it's hard for me to believe he's a bad person.
A fishing tournament, huh? Sounds fun, but not as fun as reeling in the ladies. Just kidding, of course. The most important thing right now is preparing for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. After all, the ladies love nothing more than a winner. And around here, there's no bigger game. Everyone has their own reason to fight. At least I'm honest about mine.
I need a favor.
Flame and Monica, was it? I'm glad they were returned safe and sound.
Did you want something?
Hey!
A moment, please.
Ah, I see. So you are Gerald's child. You so resemble your mother. I did indeed. I was acquainted with your parents. I've been wanting to speak with you for a while now. I've been gone from the monastery for some time now because, well, it matters not. Might I ask a favor of you? Do you mind terribly picking up some fresh flowers to place upon your mother's grave? I am certain she'd be deeply moved to receive a gift from you.
Right.
Well...
After the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, a prize is awarded to the winner by the Archbishop herself. It's a three-way battle, so you can't waste too much time just observing. You have to jump right in there. You have to be proactive and defeat the most opponents. Do that, and it's quite possible the Archbishop will recognize how strong you are. Ah, great memories. I was a student here many years ago. I know what I speak of.
A moment, please.
Hi. Oh, hi, Professor. Have you heard the rumor about the Goddess Tower? Well, there's an annual ball here the month after next, during the ethereal moon. They say if a boy and a girl wish for something together at the Goddess Tower on that night, the goddess herself will grant it. I don't know where the rumor started, but it's a great story, isn't it?
Okay. I can't sing very loud.
Me. Something appears to be wrong with my throat.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was lost in thought. It's very kind of you to be concerned, but I promise that I'm fine. I was just thinking, the Death Knight's true identity. Could it actually be Professor Yuritsa? Oh, I'm already having some... I have a favor to ask.
The situation last month was dire indeed. The students endured great hardship. I hope you were able to put all of that behind you, so that you may focus on this month's assignment. A most reassuring response. I trust that your class is in good hands. I look forward to seeing your skills on display at the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
I have something to ask of you. Flane has been through an awful lot this past month. To make up for that, I have decided to give her whatever she wants. I asked her what she would like, and she expressed a desire for a feast of fish. Since I am sure the students would be interested, I have decided to hold a fishing tournament here at the monastery. I have left all of the specifics to Shamir. Please, enter and put in your best effort.
Professor.
Yes. How are preparations for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion going? Hmm? Fishing? Taking it easy, are you? The recent happenings at the monastery. There is something going on behind the scenes here. I've been commissioned to investigate as well. As I've already mentioned, this month I'm off to the kingdom. You be on your guard, okay? Perhaps I've gotten in your head too much. I won't go dying on you. I've stayed alive this long after all.
I don't know if you've heard, but Flane is very special. Her blood carries a rare crest. Oh, the lengths to which she could advance my research, if only I were able to study her. If only it weren't for Seteth's strict orders. He protects his sister with unusual zeal. I dislike it, but I agree. The time I would spend begging him and accomplishing nothing would be better spent on other research.
I always thought I was pretty good, you know? Then I'd go and get stabbed. Oh. But my opponent was the Death Knight, so I figure I did pretty well to only get stabbed. I wonder if it's true that he is actually Yuritsa. Whoever he is, I'm going to make him pay. It turns out that when I get stabbed, I get really mad. I'm not going to let him get the better of me again.
Really?
Professor.
I'm going to catch... I appreciate this.
Oh, let's see who can catch...
Oh, hey!
Why are they having a...
Someone lost? Someone lost?
I am happy we will both have... I had lost the place of this. You have my thanks.
Have you thought? I just caught. Oh, this is mine.
Since we were little, Ingrid's always gotten this odd look in her eye when someone brings up food. That's mine. Thank you for finding it.
So catch the same kind of...
Welcome to... You look confused. Just show any fishy... Thanks. Are you taking part? If you catch a fish... Yes, that's mine. Thank you very much. I've been looking for it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks so much.
Much appreciated.
Professor!
Hey you, listen up. Got something to report. You're wondering where Mr. Backup is, aren't you? Figured you'd want an update, or report, if you will. He's gone. Other duties or some such nonsense. But he'll be back, right? I bet so. I think he liked this place. Especially the company. He really had something. He'll miss it. Just you wait and see.
That young lady, Monica. Might she be Baron Ox's daughter? We're not acquainted, but I have heard tell that the Baron has a daughter roughly her age. Despite my current circumstances, I was born into House Nouvelle, one of the preeminent houses of the Empire. Didn't you know? There isn't much of my house left to speak of, but mark my words, someday it shall return in glory.
Professor!
Come join me over here. For once, we've got plenty of food. Folks up above caught so many fish that we got a bunch more down here than usual. It's not too common to get a big fishing haul down here in Abyss.
Need something? See you again soon.
When the nobles came for me, they were completely without mercy. They killed everyone. My parents, my husband, my son. They all died for nothing. For being in the way. People with crests do whatever they want. No one even tries to stop them. Especially not the church.
This month is the big brawl, yeah? Yeah, it's the battle of the Eagle and Lion. I hear I'm free to join in. My heart's full to bursting. My muscles too. That's pretty normal for me. This is big, pal. The legendary king of grappling's triumphant return. The other houses won't know what hit him.
By the by, do I have to participate in this Eagle and Lion thing this month? Gotcha. Well, I hope we win. You won't like what happens if I'm on the losing team. Whoa. I was sure I'd never see this thing again. Thanks for finding it.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is almost here. Time certainly is strange. All this really has me feeling nostalgic. Back when I was in the academy, I took part in the battle too. The Blue Lions. Back then, I was living with kingdom nobility as an adoptee. Lady Rhea still watches the battle, yeah? Best of luck to you, friend.
Professor.
Looks like you've been doing some fishing. Let's see what you've got. Wow, that's a spectacular fish. You win. I can't compete with that.
You already got your hands on some fish. Let's compare then. Aw, I lost. Is there anything you can't do?
So, you've caught something, have you? Let us pit our fish against each other. Alas, your fish is clearly grander than mine. I suppose you win. This time.
Did you catch something? Let me see what you got. No way! That fish looks bigger and tastier. I can't believe I lost.
All right, let's see what you got. I lost? But how? I guess I underestimated you, Professor.
Show me the fish, so we can see whose has the biggest size. I will have comparisons now. Your fish has way more size. I have had losing. I mean, I have lost.
Oh, you've caught one. Let me see. Nice, you beat me. This is for you.
Oh, you caught one! Yes, yes, yay! Oh, this is it! This is the fish I have been pining for. I am so pleased. I shall cook it up immediately.
Thanks. I guess that's it. That was fun, wasn't it?
This created more fun than I have experienced in a long time. Did you also have the fun?
I wasn't expecting much, but this tournament was a lot of fun.
The fishing tournament's over already? Guess it's time for my personal eating tournament then. Best part is, no losing.
The fishing tournament is over. I heard you did some fishing, and that Flame is happy. All that's left now is to eat it. Should I smoke it? Stew it? Ugh, I'm drooling already.
I think that's the end of the fishing tournament. I suppose it's time to prepare for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Fishing was a nice change of pace, but now it's time to focus on the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
The fish... I heard you...
Whew. Time to rest.
Hey, Raphael. This scene, why is it oddly familiar?
It's almost like this stuff is drawn to me whenever I'm in town. I'm just happy I can use my muscles to help out around here.
But isn't your goal to become a knight? Running errands isn't exactly a knight's job.
I heard that proper knights always help those in need. Isn't that right?
Well, you're not wrong, but I think most people would consider that only a small part of a knight's duty. A knight's main function is to fight and defend, don't you think? That said, I'll agree that helping anyone and everyone who needs it makes you a remarkably virtuous person, which is even better.
If someone virtuous becomes a knight, they'll be a virtuous knight, right? That's about as proper as you can get.
Yes, I suppose so. I, for one, would certainly look for virtue in any knight that I recruited.
So you're saying I'm the type of knight you want to hire for House Regan?
Absolutely. If I somehow actually manage to become the head of my house, that is. I can't see into the future, but you have my word that I'll do all I can to help make your dream a reality. That is, if you're actually able to let somebody help you out, rather than helping out the whole world by yourself.
I'm not gonna stop helping others, but you can do me all the favors you want. All this talk of being proper is making me hungry. For my first favor, why don't you bring me a snack?
Claude.
What's on your mind, Ingrid? Actually, if it's something troublesome, can it wait a bit? I am positively exhausted today, so I was gonna turn in early. Don't you try to stop me, you hear?
The sun just barely dipped below the horizon, yet you're already preparing for bed?
Rising with the dawn and setting with the sun. Isn't that how a life is meant to be lived?
I'm almost certain you have never been awake at sunrise, Claude.
How would you know that? You haven't been peeking into my room every morning, right? I'll have you know I like to rise early for my daily meditation.
Uh-huh, sure. And I've decided to quit my pursuit of knighthood. At least try to make your excuses more believable. And that yawn just now. You didn't even bother covering your gaping mouth. One would never know you're of noble birth with how you conduct yourself.
You need to relax, Ingrid. Deep breaths, okay? A yawn can't hurt, I swear it. Freely, you'd better get a hold on that attitude of yours. Otherwise, that pretty face is gonna get all twisted up with angry lines. Guys don't like gals who are always griping at them. Try a smile every now and then. Here, let's practice. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
You're actually telling me to smile more, aren't you? How common? Since you're so insistent upon telling me what my face should be doing, perhaps my blade can restructure your face with a more permanent smile. All jokes aside, are you not house leader? As a leader, you should set a shining example. A position such as yours comes with responsibilities. See that you consider them more carefully in the future.
Yeesh.
And just how long do you plan on lounging about yawning like a slob? At least lounge in your own quarters.
Okay.
Honestly, some people...
Wow, somebody needs to teach that girl to lighten up.
It didn't work. Odd. My logic was sound, or so I thought.
Ah, Lysithea. I've just happened upon some lovely tea leaves. Would you care to join me for a cup?
Nope. Busy.
While I admire your dedication to research, you simply must take breaks now and again for the sake of your health.
I am perfectly capable of knowing when to stop. I'm no child, I'll have you know.
Come now, take just a brief respite. Look, I've even brought snacks to go with the tea.
Ooh, that actually looks pretty tasty. All right, fine.
Well, what do you think? These are made especially for my house. I've loved them since I was a boy.
Oh, geez. Wow. Actually, this is delicious. You have excellent taste, Lawrence.
Have as much as you'd like. For the sake of our friendship, I consider it well worth the investment. I'd like to know more about you, Lysithea. Where did you learn such a command of magic? When you were a child, what kind of...
Come on. Can't we just enjoy the snacks? I loathe talking about myself.
Openness is a prerequisite to successful diplomacy. You'll learn that when you take your first real steps into high society.
Can you stop with the kid treatment? I mean, really? Is age the only thing you consider when engaging with others?
But there's nothing the matter with being young. There is a role to be played at every stage in life. That is how we learn and grow.
Are you even listening? Ugh, it's like you can't even help yourself but to continue treating me like a child.
I absolutely recognize your raw ability. You possess quite a rare gift for magic. I hope we can find a way for you to use that gift to help as many people as we can. Surely you can agree to that, at least.
You really are relentless. I'll spell this out for you once more. I don't care.
You're headstrong, just like me. That very quality will ensure a better future for Fodlan.
I, sir, am nothing like you. You're bullheaded and boorish, and utterly fixated on the future. All you care about is what's to come. Sure, it's all well and good to be thinking about such lofty things. However, for me, the future's a very long ways off. Better to focus on the present, on the here and now. Thanks for the tea.
Lysithea? What is it, Marianne?
I'm curious why you've been eating your meals near me as of late. I'm not much for conversation. I'm always at a loss for words, and I never know how to respond to questions.
Well, it's true that there are some who prefer a lively dinner table, but I prefer to eat in peace. With you, my meals are a relaxing experience. In fact, you are the most peaceful dining companion I've ever had.
Really?
There is a real grace and fluidity to your every movement. I greatly appreciate refined table manners. Observing you all this time, I believe I've realized what is so striking about you. Your beauty comes from the heart. It is an inner beauty. It is not some flamboyant pageantry, a product of external adornment or grooming. When I first noticed it, I thought that it could use some refinement, a little polish. But I was mistaken. You are perfect in your natural state, just as you are.
You think I'm beautiful? Just the way I am?
Certainly. To add a superficial luster on top of what you already possess would be offensively redundant.
No one's ever said anything like that to me before.
Alas, I am the only one with eyes. But perhaps it is for the best that your beauty not be revealed to all the world. Yes, it is certainly better that only I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, can appreciate your true magnificence. And on that note, I bid you farewell.
What a strange person. But being called beautiful just the way I am, that was nice to hear.
Thank you, Lawrence. You've done so much for me. You've been a tremendous help.
It was but a trifle. Surely there was no small amount of danger, but in the interest of experience, I was happy to endure.
You're so strong that I can't help but feel safe in your presence.
Yes, of course. Although, no matter how much brute strength we bring to bear, it is important that there be a leader on the field as well. Without someone possessed of my sound judgment and adaptability, we would surely be lost.
Surely, yes. My thoughts exactly. But,
What is it?
I'm going to keep providing support from the back. You wouldn't mind doing more fighting for me, would you?
Oh, well, physically, I can, certainly. But if you mean on an everyday basis...
I knew you would. You have the generous soul of a true noble. I'll have to write back home and sing your praises.
Really? You mean to your father and brother?
Oh, yes. I have to write my big brother pretty often, as a matter of fact. He gets upset if I don't. And yet, I never have much to write about. I've been really straining for topics. That must strike you as a terrible nuisance, the idea of me blabbing about you in my letters.
Nuisance? Oh, hardly. Your brother is one of the foremost commanders of the Alliance. I can think of no higher accolade than to have my name passed on to his noble ear.
Then I'll tell him about all your thrilling exploits. Although if you can't help, that's okay too. I'll find something else to write about.
Oh, fear not. I shall show you exploits of a nature more thrilling than you could ever dream. Incidentally, when you write to him, please do not refer to me merely as Lawrence. Please use my full name, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. This will be an excellent opportunity to advance the status of the Gloucester name.
What a funny boy.
This meat is so good. I wish I could send some home to my little sis.
Raphael, what are you doing here?
Oh, I was just enjoying some of this roast. Did you want a bite?
No. I meant, what are you doing here? This isn't the dining hall.
That's funny. Of course I know this isn't the dining hall.
You know that, and yet you're stuffing your face here rather than where it's appropriate. You're not even seated.
Is that the best way to eat? If you think so, let's sit down.
You're missing the point. At least use a plate.
I don't have a plate with me, so there's nothing I can do about that now. But since when are you so proper, Ingrid?
I'm not proper at all. You're just downright crude. Have you no respect for yourself in your journey to knighthood? Knights must work from a very young age to be upstanding in all facets. You are making a mockery of all that we stand for, you!
Slow down! I can't do all this listening while I'm trying to eat.
Disgusting! Now you've spilled gravy all over your shoes and your chin. You'd better wipe that up.
Now you need everything to be neat and tidy? You're really particular.
This has nothing to do with me. It's what's expected of a knight.
Wait. All I have to do is be neat and tidy, and I can become a knight? Forget all that studying then. I'm just gonna work on being the neatest and tidiest one here.
Wait, that is not what I said.
Oh, really? You're probably right. I shouldn't bother with the neat and tidy stuff.
You are impossible.
Hello, Catherine. A moment of your time.
Oh, it's you. Yes?
That sword you wear upon your hip. How did you come by it, exactly?
I don't appreciate your tone. Are you implying I swiped it off someone?
Not at all. But heroes' relics are typically passed down through the bloodlines of the 10 elites. You are descended from a noble family, are you not?
That's none of your business.
Actually.
Let's say I was a nobody, with no relic, no crest. I would still be me, wouldn't I? That's not to say lineage counts for nothing. It just doesn't count as much as how you lived your life and what you live for. Or, let's say I was descended from some noble house. Would that change how you treat me?
Yes, it would. To treat you differently from the common folk would only be appropriate.
You're so narrow-minded, tied down by foolish, antiquated notions.
But the nobility and the common folk are different. If the few did not have capabilities to set them apart from the many, then they would not be the few.
Wow. You really think nobles are better than everyone else, don't you?
I didn't mean to suggest...
You pay so much attention to people's lineage and status that you have no idea who they actually are. Even if I was from the prestigious house whatever, I would never associate with a blowhard like you.
Yuri! Halt! How dare you make me run all over the monastery?
Calm down. That was all on you, Shady Lady.
Shady? You know full well I'm sensitive about that. It's as though you wish to be incinerated. What I mean to say is, all shall be forgiven when you do my bidding. I know. It's an honor I don't extend to many. You have the rare opportunity to aid me in realizing my dream. I shall rebuild House Nouvelle. Nobility will be mine again, and the glory of my esteemed family will once more reign supreme.
Blah, blah, blah. Restore House Nouvelle, blah, blah, blah. Will you just stop? You're making my ears hurt. I am but an insignificant and beautiful creature. Surely there's nothing I have to offer for your plight.
Your facade does not fool me. I know you for what you truly are. With the nobility's backing, Western Fodlan's underworld is yours. Everyone has heard whispers of the savage mockingbird. That is you they refer to, yes? Your time would be better spent laying the groundwork for me to reclaim my title. I envision you using your connections to apply pressure on the nobles in Enbar.
Right. So say I indulge you, that I agree on this killer bird you speak of. What I offer comes at a high price. You do understand that, right, milady? How exactly do you intend to compensate me?
But what greater compensation could I offer than to play a part in restoring House Nouvelle?
Restoration of houses does nothing to put food in my stomach.
I suppose. But rest assured that upon my return to power, you shall be suitably rewarded.
Let me cut through the mud here. You're broke, and you'll pay me after you get what you want. Wow. I love how irresponsible you are. Refreshing.
Then what would you have me do? I have nothing to bargain with now. No status, no wealth.
Perhaps rather than turning to a killer bird for help, you should be bound before the nobles or some such. Get down on all fours and lick their boots. See what that'll get you. Perhaps you're too prim and proper for that.
Lick their boots? Is tonguing their footwear likely to sway them to my cause?
My work here is done.
was not through with you yet. You come back here. Hey!
My savior, thank you.
Easier than I thought. Aha! Don't stop. I've gotta keep...
That was chap. I appreciate your guidance.
I've come to understand a great deal. This was... This was hardly a challenge for me.
You really? That was pretty good, huh? Guess I'm still growing. That was pretty...
I learned... No. I've really... I'll keep trying...
A question. As good a reason as any.
Professor.
I wonder why. Why does Lady Rhea give you special treatment? You're not particularly strong or good-looking. You seem exceedingly unremarkable. Not that I doubt you were a skilled mercenary. Shamir came from the same background, but she doesn't get nearly as much of Lady Rhea's attention. Besides, it'd be one thing if you got brought on as a knight, but a professorship, unprecedented. I'm not blaming you, I'm just perplexed. And it's not like just anyone can wield the Sword of the Creator. It's a legendary relic, right? And it was casually handed over to you. It's unbelievable. Maybe it's because you're related to Geralt. He was a leader of the Knights of Seiros, and probably the finest mercenary in all Fodlan. By the time I joined, he was gone, so I don't know him too well, but he's strong, right? Oh, come on. There can't be a soul in Fodlan who hasn't heard tales of the Bladebreaker. Maybe that's it. Geralt used his influence to help you. But Lady Rhea wouldn't give you favorable treatment because of that. No, definitely not. There must be something more to you. Okay, that settles it. I'm going to watch from afar. Figure out what Lady Rhea could possibly see in you. Whatever it is, maybe I can copy it so that you'll take a shine to me as well. And if I discover that your intentions are malicious, I'll cut you down with relish.
Oh, settle down and stop with the knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes. Oh, dear. Professor? Is that you? Just a moment. Oh, what should I do? I can't open the door in this state. Manuela, you simply must quit oversleeping. Hold on. Where are my clothes? I can't even find my... Where in blazes is my underwear? Oh, what is my dressing robe belt caught on? I can't tie this properly. It's not even covering... Oh, Manuela. This will have to do. I'm fine. Just hold on a moment. Hello. Sorry to have kept you waiting. So, what do you want? Excuse me? You had a reason for coming here, I assume. I've put a lot of time and effort into making it possible to talk with you, you know. No, you've done nothing wrong. Let's just say I'm not having a good day. Actually, I didn't have a good night. Never mind. What did you want, anyway? You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Huh. What did he have to say? Yeah, figures. Kind of saw it coming, actually. That's why I came back to my room and went to bed. To get over it. Thank you for checking in on me. Was that all you wanted? Well then, good night.
With you on my side, this'll be a cakewalk.
We'll knock their socks off.
There. It's over. I think it's coming along.
It's starting to take shape.
I understand more every day.
I've still got room to grow.
Sorry to trouble you.
Hey, pal, any idea where Happy is? Huh, this is bad. Real bad. It's nothing. Ugh. Okay, fine. If you insist, I'll tell you what's happened. Thing is, a box was delivered yesterday, filled with feathers. Pricey ones, for bedding. Happy loves a good nap, so she climbed on in. Now she and the box are nowhere to be found. I checked with my merchant contacts. Turns out it was taken to Enbar to be sold on the black market. You catch what I'm throwing, yeah? Happy was fast asleep in the thing when it was stolen. Oh, but it can. That's Happy for you. She runs like clockwork, that one. Goes to bed at sunset and won't wake up until sunrise. If we don't go and find her, something terrible could happen. One sigh and a demonic beast could come barreling through town. Right. Way I see it, I have no choice but to rush off and rescue her. You in? Knew I could count on you. Let's get to it. Finally, we're here. Now, where's Happy? We've got to find her before that box is sold. Let's split up and search the town. We'll cover more ground that way. I know! Where in the hell could she... Ah!
I can't believe you, Bee. Well, I can, but that doesn't make me any less angry.
Whoa, easy there. I have a good reason. Trust me.
Don't even try to weasel your way out of this. Ooh, you're the worst! Don't ask me. I was just relaxing in Abyss, and when I came to the surface, everyone was gone. When I heard he was dragging you here, I nearly threw a fit!
Look, I may be a scoundrel, but I stand by what I did. Let me explain. I got a tip-off that an item was being sold on the black market today. Not just any item. My mom's...
There you are! How dare you interfere with our business?
You have no idea what you've gotten yourself into. You're finished!
We'll continue story time later. First, I'll need your help clearing out these thugs.
Welcome! Come back soon! Welcome! Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back.
Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back. Well, is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back. Well, is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back. Well, is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
We got what we came for. With this, my sweet daughter will finally...
Yes, the young mistress will finally be safe again. Let's return home at once. But first, oh dear, it seems some thieves are causing trouble in town.
Thieves? Goddess, no! We must hold on to our treasure!
There's just one thing you need to remember, yeah? If you see anyone with something that looks like a hero's relic, grab it. You already know this, but it would get real bad, real quick if we let them run wild with that thing.
Wait a second. How did a hero's relic end up being sold on the black market?
Stay focused.
Let me at him.
Should I have held back?
I stand ready. A trivial victory. I'm still not satisfied. Mastery at last.
I got this.
Leave it to me. I just worked harder. Yep. Let's get to it.
Ready and willing. Ready anytime.
That's the golden deer for you.
Homie?
Plenty more where that came from.
Too slow.
Nice try.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
outclassed.
Predictable.
Should have trained better.
Never underestimate an outsider. I expected as much.
I'm a bit uneasy.
I'll celebrate later.
That's it. Predict too slow.
What's the goal? Treasure? Damn it, we've got to get there first!
That is that. Have I improved some?
This is what I do.
Who knew?
I guess I feel a little stronger.
That's it?
You're not going anywhere. Can't leave any witnesses alive.
Predictable. We must all do our part.
Let's get to it.
Who, me?
Leave it to me.
I'm a bit uneasy.
Ready and willing.
I got this. Won that. Still got room to grow.
I stand ready.
Let me at him.
Yep.
I guess it worked out.
Too easy.
even stronger than I look, yeah? Stronger?
You were outmatched. How do you like that?
Hey, thanks.
Stay focused.
Magnificent.
That takes care of that.
All this fighting is ruining our business.
You fought well. The glory of progress.
Good to go. Strength in action.
not. Pointless. I think not.
Now!
Predictable. Too slow. No hesitation.
That is that.
Gotta pay the toll if you want to pass. The blood toll. They're fighting back! Don't let them get away!
Don't come any closer. If you do, I will have no choice but to unleash this power upon you.
Easy there, buddy. Danger-wise, that thing's on par with a hero's relic. If you don't have a crest, you'll turn into a hideous monster.
You can't scare me. No price is too high to save my precious daughter. I harbor no ill will. All I ask for is forgiveness, for the sake of my house.
I feel like I've grown.
This might be my limit. My efforts are paying off.
No!
Yikes. You weren't kidding about the hideous monster thing. Is that what you were looking for, V?
That's it, all right.
We have this covered.
Pull out all the stops.
You're outclassed.
Apologies.
I got this.
Allow me to demonstrate. As expected.
I'm not done yet.
I think... yeah.
Impossible! How could I lose?
Leave it to me. It's over.
Life doesn't always go as planned.
I'm so sorry!
Hey, look at you!
I'd call that a win.
Can I get a do-over?
I'm really sorry. Okay, I've got it now. I'm sorry. I wasn't able to help.
Let's think carefully. Good to go.
I'll celebrate later. You underestimated me.
Careful.
Good to go.
I'm a bit uneasy.
Sorry. Ready and willing.
It's fun when you know what you're doing.
I'm sorry.
Of course I won.
Should I have held back?
Practice yields results.
This is our chance.
You're gonna die!
Ow.
Stay focused.
I got this. Sorry, don't know my own strength. I think I get it now.
Let's get to it. How do you like that?
Each battle, a chance to grow. Another step forward.
Let me at him. Couldn't weather the storm, huh? That's life.
That's the golden deer for you.
That takes care of that.
Could be worse. Let me at him.
It's not luck, it's fate.
Stay focused.
Yep. Let's get to it. I'll celebrate later. Can't get comfortable.
Ready and willing. Sweet dreams. Experience is everything.
Good to go. Should have trained better. Still got room to grow.
takes care of that.
That is that.
I'm getting the hang of this. No biggie. Now I'm even tougher.
Forgive me, my daughter, Monica.
Nothing more you can do, pal. At least we got it back. I know I owe you and Happy an apology, so, I'm sorry. Really sorry. Mean that.
I'm sure you had your reasons. When we get back, you better explain what the heck those reasons were. So, what's the story with this hero's relic?
Well, it's not exactly a real relic, per se. Nope. It's a replica, crafted after the War of Heroes. It's a secret family heirloom of sorts, from my mom's village. Somehow, word of it got out recently. As happens with valuable things, it was stolen soon after.
So, when you heard it might be on the black market, you tricked others into helping you steal it by telling them I'd been kidnapped.
You're still mad, yeah? Look, I'm sorry, okay? There, you can go ahead and cheer up now. I only did it because if they turned into monsters, there was a chance I couldn't take them on my own. Couldn't risk telling you the truth. If the church had caught wind, they'd have taken it for themselves.
How uncharacteristically wise of you, B. So that's why you felt a need for this bizarre scheme.
Oh, and Professor, guess I owe you an apology too. Sorry, shouldn't have done you like that.
I guess if Chatterbox can forgive you, I can too. You were doing it for your family after all. What was up with that noble guy, though? He didn't seem interested in hearing what we had to say.
Yeah, good point. I wonder why he wanted this thing to begin with.
It seems Baron Ox has passed away. That's who you're referring to, I presume.
Eddie, do you know why he was after this thing?
I can't say for certain, but it's possible he wanted that item for his daughter. His daughter Monica went missing last year. She was found only recently.
What does that have to do with the relic? The non-relic, I mean.
Word has it that Baron Ox received a proposition. His daughter's safe return in exchange for a hero's relic.
Of course. This whole mess happened because somebody wanted to get their mitts on a relic.
It's possible, but we weren't able to get anything out of Baron Ox. The head of that house died years ago, and the whole family has been a mess ever since. We have no choice but to find another source for that information.
Are you sure you want to return this thing to your village? People might come looking for it.
Good point. I actually got a letter from my mom on the subject. She suggested it would be safer in Garrick Mach. She also said my crest should allow me to use it. She's entrusting it to me. Which is a bad idea, so I'm entrusting it to you, Professor. Positive. You'll know what to do with it. Give it to me or someone else, whatever you think.
B, that's a priceless artifact.
Sure is. Lose it and you'll owe me.
What's the matter, Ingrid? I never hear you sigh like that.
Oh, hi, Dorothea. And hello, Professor. Nothing's the matter. Well, nothing major.
You don't look like it's nothing major. Then again, I suppose you always have a furrowed brow, don't you?
Truth be told, there's rather a lot going on. It seems that there's always something to worry about. Now? Oh, I really did not wish to bother you with such trivialities. You see, I received a letter from my father recently.
From Count Galatea? What a kind gentleman to have for a father.
I thank you. But the content within the letter is what I find troubling.
Let me see. Oh, it's a marriage proposal. For you.
I've not met him, though I've heard his name here and there. He began life as a merchant, but has somehow achieved rank in court, an enterprising noble from an allied territory. It's most likely that he wants the crest of Daphne that I bear, to adorn his family name.
Yes, that sounds about right. The jerk.
You sound as though you know him. Do you?
Yes, I must admit that I know him. He tried to court me when I was a singer. Best advice I can give you, Ingrid? Stay far, far away from this guy.
He's offered a sizable dowry, so I must at least consider it. For the sake of my family.
Dowry? Blood money. That's all it is.
Dorothea,
This jerk's entire fortune is soaked in blood. Do you want to rebuild your own house using that kind of money? I mean, it's all just rumors, but I think it still might be worth investigating. What do you think, Professor? Should we go check this guy out? Great. Let's tell the others.
Really? Okay.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
The more we look into this guy, the more I see he's a monster and no good for my Ingrid.
No kidding. There's no denying it. We better get back to the monastery.
Hold on a minute, you brats. Hand over the girl.
Surely you can't mean me. Wait, did he send them?
This jerk figures he can grab Ingrid before things get too messy for him. Of course, we know the truth about him now, and he'll want to kill us and get rid of the evidence. But we'll never let him take Ingrid. Come on, let's hurry! Protect Ingrid! Don't let anyone get near her!
Haha! You'll never escape!
I stand ready.
Ready anytime.
I'm so sorry!
I actually won! I feel like I've grown.
That was amazing.
Stay focused. Should I have held back?
Who, me? Leave it to me.
I got this.
Ready.
Ready and willing.
That's my cue.
I'm good at training.
I'll increase the reward. Now hurry up and capture that girl.
That merchant is giving orders to the bandits. I bet if we take him out, reinforcements will cease.
I get things done.
I aim for greatness. My technique could use some polish.
Huh? It worked out.
As expected.
Appreciated. You're outclassed. Now I see the heart of it.
I can do this!
I actually won!
You're amazing!
You're finished!
Seems I prevailed.
Thanks for that.
Of course I won.
You saved me.
Let's do this.
That helps. Don't hold this against me, okay? It was a good try.
Impressive.
Plenty more where that came from.
You underestimated me. Perfect comprehension.
An offensive sight. Naturally.
Nice try.
Over already?
That is that.
ready.
Who knew? I can't believe I made it this far.
Sorry. Sorry, but victory is mine.
I'm still a delicate flower, you know.
Better than before.
I get things done. I feel like I've grown. Appreciate that.
Sorry, don't know my own strength. Should have trained better.
A trivial victory. I am still far from my best.
Strength in action.
Appreciated.
Plenty more where that came from. Making my muscles proud.
I aim for greatness. Over already? Seems I prevailed.
Thanks for that.
Enemies in hiding? Here? They are really getting on my last nerve.
Now you know.
My moment has arrived. Never underestimate an outsider.
Nicely done.
Each battle, a chance to grow. I did what I had to. Have I improved some?
Thank you so much. Ingrid, welcome back. Did you speak with your father?
I did. I just returned to the monastery. As soon as I informed him of the suitor's unsavory tendencies, he rejected the proposal outright. Were we to form ties with such an individual, it would bode poorly for our family, regardless of the weighty dowry offered.
Ah, thank goodness. I'm so glad it all worked out.
You and me both. My father also insisted I take this. Indeed. This is the magic lance Lewin, which has been passed down for generations within my family. My father and siblings have no way of using it, since they bear no crest. Father told me I should take it, and use it to protect myself with. He said it's far better used protecting his daughter than gathering dust.
Oh, that's so sweet. Your father really does mean well, Ingrid.
He's unendingly stubborn, but I am proud of who he is. Dorothea, Professor, I want to thank you.
We couldn't just do nothing while you were facing a life of being married to a monster. I could never hand over my lovely Ingrid to some jerk who only wants her for her crest.
Oh, do I belong to you now, rather than to myself?
My, thank you so much.
I have gratitude. I am grateful.
Thanks so much.
I thank you.
Thank you. Oh.
I think I got the hang of it. Huh.
I'm getting it.
I appreciate...
Can't say I'm surprised. I'm a quick study. Go on, sing my praises again.
Thanks for the tips. Thanks for the tips.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Professor.
Thank you very much.
There. It's over.
Yeah, I've got this down.
Impressed yet?